Hello, friends. Today, for writing, we are going to write about something that we do as a job at school or at home. Grab your writer's notebook, go ahead and get your name and the date on it for today, 3 5 21, and you can go ahead and put your line across. When you're ready, come on back and we'll get started. All right, boys and girls, this week and last week we've been talking about our neighborhoods. We've been talking about people in our community. We've been talking about those that help us. Last week, we drew a picture of someone in our school that might help us or is special to us. And today, we are going to think about us and a job we have. Now, some of you at home have chores at home. Those of you in the classroom, you have chores at home. But we also, most of our classrooms, if not all of them, we have helpers every week that help us with different things in the classroom. And even if you don't have a special job for a week, you could be a helper in some way. It might be picking up trash. It might be asking the teacher if you could fix the boots in the hall because they're messy. It could be asking the teacher if you could help clean something. Lots of different things, along with being the engineer or the caboose or the messenger or helping with the chairs and all of those things. So I thought back to when I was in school. Things were kind of different back then, and we did some things then that you guys don't need to do anymore, or that it just doesn't work out for you to do anymore. So I was thinking about some of the things. I loved being the teacher's helper. Maybe that's how I became a teacher. I'm not sure. But some of the things I thought of. I helped clean erasers. Now, back when I was in school, we didn't have whiteboards like this. We had chalkboards, and you probably all know what chalk is, but you probably use it outside. Well, we used it on the chalkboard, and then we had erasers that got all dusty and dirty. So there were two different ways we could do it. We could take them outside and clap them together and clean them, or there was this special machine down at the custodian's room that we could go down there and they would clean them for us. So that was like super cool, super responsible. Loved doing that. Another thing I did as a teenager, I went into a teacher's classroom after school and I helped her organize her papers and put things in her cupboards and just lots and lots of different things. The other thing that I thought of that I liked to do is when I was older than kindergarten, but I wasn't a teenager yet, is I liked to go and help in the library. You guys all go to the library, so you can kind of picture what I'm talking about. And I loved going to the library. What do we find at the library? We find lots of books. So I am going to draw a bookshelf. Ooh, that's a big bookshelf with lots and lots of books. All right, now I am not going to do books on all those shelves. and waste your time, but I'm going to put a few on just so you get the idea, right? All these books are next to each other, and there might be fiction books and nonfiction books, and there might be fairy tales and nursery rhymes and all these different kind of books, okay? So one of the things that I did is I would help check in the books, and then I would go put them back on the shelves where they went. So I need something besides a bookshelf because it was me, right? So I'm going to make myself, oh, I'm sure not that tall, am I? No. All right, I'm going to make myself kind of standing like this. And I'm getting ready to put some books back on the shelf. Guess I need some shoes, don't I? Although I would love to go barefoot. And I'm looking this way so you can only see one of my eyes. I have always had curly hair, so we'll give me some curls. Okay. All right. So there's my quick sketch. Now, I'm sure that your picture is going to have more than mine, but I'm trying to make it quick because I want to get to my words. Because in writing, what's important? The picture's important, but what else is important? The words, yes. So, this is one of those sentences that I'm going to give you an example, but yours is not going to match mine because I don't think any of you go down and help Mrs. Link in the library because that's not something we can do right now, right? I kind of picked that on purpose, but your sentence could be similar to mine. That means kind of like it. Now, I'm going to write this like I'm doing it right now. All right? Because if I write it like it used to happen and you copy me, then it's going to look like you used to do something, and I want you to tell something that you do now. My first word is I, and I know you know how to write that word. Remember, it's a capital letter, so use 2 lines and write nice and neat. I know some of you are struggling with using your spaces, so I want you to really try to use 2 spaces to write that capital. Okay, my next word is going to be am. I am. Now I'm going to write helping, and I'm going to stretch that word. I hear an H. L. That says its name, doesn't it? L. Help. Whoops. I almost wrote the wrong letter. Help. P. Now, this is a chunk that some of my students have started to learn. Ing is an I-N-G. It makes one sound like ing. It's called a chunk, okay? I-N-G. I am helping, I'm going to say with books. So I'm going to do finger space, wa, I, that TH. Now, I am out of space, so what am I going to do? I am going down to the next line. I'm going to leave that line blank, and then I'm going to start B, books. So B, uh, 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 okay. Now, is there one book or more than one book? There's lots of books. So what do I need on the end? Books. Yes, I need an S. And then, what are we going to end with? A period. Good. All right. Let's check to make sure I have everything I need. Do I have a capital letter? Do I have a finger space between each of my words? And do I have a punctuation? Do my words match my picture? Yes. Let me read it one more time to make sure I make sense. I am helping with books. All right. I cannot wait to see what your chore is or one thing that you like to help with, either at home or at school. I wish you the best. I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.